Hello there, and I'm back with my thrifting video for the week. We just got done with a busy weekend of soccer and birthday parties and all, grocery shopping, all the things you do on the weekend when school starts. And so in between all of those little things, when I was trying to kill time, I did a little thrifting, mostly like estate sales and garage sales, because it seems like this weekend, like this first weekend of September, is this like the last push with the good weather for everybody to sell stuff? I don't know. I haven't been like super into this kind of thing for a while, so I've definitely noticed like this summer there are like weekends when everybody's having sales. This was one of them, and I found some cool stuff. I'm gonna start also by saying I'm wearing a thrifted J. Jill shirt from a different haul. So yeah. Anyway, I will get into it. So the first place I went was an estate sale. I went Saturday morning, and I thought it was like the first day. And so I went like right when it started, and then I realized it wasn't. It was the second day. But I still found some cool stuff, and even some stuff that I had seen like in their preview videos was still there. So let me show you what I found. I found a little clear glass dish. It was $4, and I'm going to use this in my kitchen. I have a little like teak pedestal, I guess you could say, that I have soaps on top of and a little scrub brush, and I just need like something that's a better shape to fit that because the top of it is round. So this will go great there. So yeah, clear glass dish. And then this is one of the pieces I saw in a preview. It's just a little bronze basket. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do with this yet, but like I said, I have a thrifting project box, and sometimes it just comes to me later, right? So I'm gonna hold on to this one and see what I decide to do with it. All right, here's another interesting piece. I originally thought this was a flower frog, which is pretty much like a vase that you put water in the bottom and then you stick little buds in it through the holes. But when I Google lensed it, it's an incense burner. I could use the incense from my other haul in here. I won't, but anyway, I like the blue and white. It's got little feet. Yeah, it's cute. It was $4. So yeah, nice little piece. I collect apples as a teacher. I found a really pretty one, $3. It's just a little trinket box with a gold top, and the flowers I thought were really pretty. I looked online, and this was going from like, I don't know, 10 to $30. I think like the average price was about 16. So yeah, I thought that was cute. And then just a simple clear glass dish. I don't think it's like an old ashtray. It kind of is like that shape, but I was going to put a little kitchen scrub brush in there. Yeah, so pretty. I like the little star shape in the bottom. That was nice. It was $2. Okay. All right, so here's another piece that I saw in their previews, and I was surprised it was still there. They had so much stuff. Oh my gosh, tons of silver. And like I said, it was day 2, and I think they were like about to go to 50% off, but I wasn't hanging around for that. So yeah, just tons of stuff still, but $5. I wasn't sure what this was at first, but I just thought it was cool. It is silver, so I'll probably polish it up. Anyway, $5. I came home and Google lensed it. It is a Kirkstief, and I don't know if I'm saying that designer's name right, but it's like a champagne holder or a wine bottle holder, and I just thought it was cool. Like it's, it's old, it's vintage, and it was going from like, I don't know, $30 to $70 online, and I think the average, I think it was less than that, but I want to say the average was like about $30. So yeah, kind of cool. Then I found a pumpkin. I'm starting to make like a little box of things to like make gifts with, like just little, I don't know, like we have secret pal at my work, stuff like that. So I like to do little seasonal gifts, and I thought the pumpkin was cute. It was $2. And then it occurred to me later that like, what if it's a Dollar Tree pumpkin? I got ripped off. Except I don't think it was, because I Google lensed it and that did not show up. But yeah, so that's gonna go in my little, I don't know, my box of things to give away. Have a little themed present for somebody. My son was there. He, of course, honed right in on the little toy fire trucks. We have a vintage Tonka fire truck. It was $5, a little pricey, but you know, it's an old one. Engine 5, it looks like, or ladder 5, I should say. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. And then this one too. It's missing the ladder, but also $5. Whew. And this one, engine 24. So yeah, he loved those. Sometimes I'll get stuff on my thrifting hauls that I would not normally buy, but it's like the consolation prize for my kids, like getting dragged along on it pretty much. So he got the fire trucks. Daddy is a firefighter, and you know, he's all about that. All right, I found a beautiful basket. It was a little pricey, $10, but I needed something to carry everything in, and I love this material. I have a lot of it in my home, and this is gonna be a great, like, probably I have like a big closet in my master bathroom where I keep, you know, towels and things, toiletries, and it will probably go in there. So basket. And then they had a pretty good free bin. Got a little bronze, look how cute this is. It's like a little goblet. It was in the free bin. I don't know, it might go in my little trinket shelf, my curio cabinet. And then a nice tulip shaped, it's like a votive, I think, holder, but perfect to put Q-tips in, right, inside of a medicine cabinet, and it just keeps it all nice and organized. So that might be from my daughter's room, or maybe mine, I don't know. And then a Barbie-sized mini book about hummingbirds. So I thought that was kind of cute. It might also go in the curio cabinet. I actually just saw a hummingbird right in front of the camera a couple minutes ago, so kind of funny. Yeah, cute. So those are my free finds. So that was the estate sale. Then, so we were, like I said, jumping around from soccer to all these other places. And on the way home, in my neighborhood where I live in the woods, but like along the way, they were having a clubhouse sale for the neighborhood. So I stopped in there. I've actually never been in there before, so it was kind of cool. It was really nice inside. I found some marble salt and pepper shakers. So I'm gonna wash these up really well. Only $3. And when I went up to pay, the gal there was like, "Oh, I wish I would have seen those. That's a good find." And she's right. Anything marble is always cool. All right. I also found like this old, been looking for hanging baskets, and it was like, I don't know, recently I've been finding a lot of them, just like you can hang them on the wall, right? This one I think was used as a planter. It's got some soil inside, but I'm gonna like pressure wash this, or like, I don't know, hose it down really well at least, scrub it up. And I've been curious to see about like restoring wood things like this. So I got, I'm gonna try this stuff out. It's like the old English scratch cover for dark woods, and I don't know, see if it gives it like just a nicer glow again. I've seen a lot of thrifters do this online where they have like the brush and it just like, you know, they make it go across and it just makes it look, it goes from like dry and nasty and old to beautiful and all redone. So yeah, I'm gonna play with this and see what I can do with it. And I don't know, I'll let you know in a future video. I also found, now this is cool. I have a couple things here. This is a 1944 little cup, and I got a black handle and rim. It's a little bit of like chipping on the inside, and right here. But I mean, really good condition for being that old. It originally, I guess at some point, at some sale was $25, but it was 50 cents. So I thought that was kind of cool. Cesco is the brand. So yeah, I thought that was cute. Little blue mug. I was gonna like let my son use it, but now I'm not sure because I'll have to look up like what this was made of back then, just because of like the chipping. So I'll have to see, but yeah, it's really cute. It's kind of like speckled, like a speckled egg. And then I saw some Christmas items to add to my collection. I thought this was like nice and simple. They had all their wreaths there for $3. And I just like these little winter berries. I think they're really pretty. So this could go like anywhere right in your house for Christmas. So yeah, I picked that up, and then I was gonna that was gonna be it. But underneath that, there was another wreath, and I kind of walked by it and I'm like, no, the birdies are calling to me. Like they're little wooden birdies. They were saying, chirp, chirp, pick us up, take us home. there was this little cardinal, there's all these little trees, and I just thought these were like super sweet. I like the little snowflakes painted on them. It's really in good condition, and it was also $3. I think this is pretty good for, you know, $3. I thought it'd be kind of cool just to like, you could get your regular, you know, nice smelling wreath and then even like layer it on top on your front door. That would be cool too, right? So yeah, it's got little like baby pine cones on it. It's really cute. So it smells like Christmas. Like, you know how in your storage tub is like cinnamon and stuff, like things that are scented like that. So yeah. Okay. I found a frame. It is for a probably like an 11 by 14, I'm guessing, or maybe it's probably more like 8 by 10, but it's like this old style ivory. And yeah, it's got the good hook though. There it is. But yeah, this reminds me of like my grandma's apartment growing up, like that ivory color. She had a chair that was like real leather with an ottoman, and it was the same color. But I thought this was cool. There were 2 of them. I just really didn't need to, so I picked up one, left one for somebody else. But they were $3, and I had something in mind for this. So I got a while ago. This was not thrifted in this trip, but I got a really beautiful print, a numbered print actually, number 2 out of 20, and it's of a local area to me. And so anyway, I've been looking for a frame, and I think it's gonna fit really nicely in there. So yeah, that looks really cute, right? Although I'm not sure, let me know what you think, but is there like enough contrast between the frame and, I don't know, like on the camera, I actually like the way it looks, but I'm just wondering, should I cover the white or ivory? Should I make it gold or a different color? Just to kind of like make this is dark brown, like the print, to make it pop. I don't know. What do you think? But yeah, I've been looking for something, and it finally came to me. So I was excited about that. And really $3 for a nice frame like that. Wow. Okay. And then here's the weird thing I got. My daughter, I got this scalp scrubber from my daughter. It still has the tag on it, don't worry. But kind of like a weird thing to buy at a, you know, I think they were calling this one for the clubhouse, they were calling it a jumble sale. But I got these from my daughters in their stockings, like for Christmas a while ago, and they didn't use them, so I gave them away. Well, she was asking for it the other day because she plays soccer and she uses a lot of like hair gel, and I don't know, like she just felt like she needed to like really, you know, scrub her hair a little bit better. And I was like, hey, I don't have it. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, we're definitely getting this one. And there was no price on it. I think it was like 50 cents or something. I don't even know. But so yeah, little head scrubber. And that was what I found at the jumbo sale. Okay, so then yesterday still. I again, like, I was between kids' activities and killing time, and you know, I live a long way from like the main town area, just because it's like country out here. So you know, it's like 30 to 45 minutes, and once you're up there, it's like you have to find something to do between these kids' activities, right? So anyway, I stopped by the Habitat for Humanity Restore, which I drive by it all the time, and I just never, you know, when you see something all the time, you just don't see it anymore. Yeah, that was me. So anyway, at one point I was Googling like thrift stores near me, and that popped up. I'm like, I'm gonna have to stop in there. And I know I was thinking it was like more of a furniture store, which it is, but it did have another area upstairs with other things. So I found some stuff there. A little Mickey shirt. And look, it's really, like, I don't think this has been worn, because, you know, this material, when it's been worn, you can tell. And it's just immaculate, like pure white. There's no lint on it or anything like that. We went to Disney recently, so cute. My son loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. It was $1.50 at the Habitat Restore. And then I found another chicken coop sign. It says welcome. It has the little head, and it was $5. And okay, so in my chicken coop, like there's a run, and then you can walk in, and then there's like a wall that's covered where the little door is for the chickens to go up the ramp and into their coop. Well, on that wall, I have some little like 90 signs like that, like this, I should say. And they're covered. So I think I'm just gonna like keep buying these things and like stack that wall with 90 signs, right? So the chickens have some cute decorations in their coop. I mean, they work hard, right? So they deserve to have like adorable home decor. So I got my little chicken sign. All right, and then that was also Habitat Restore. I found this really cool, again, like hanging basket. The hanging baskets have been on my thrifting wish list, and I see them in other thrifters' videos. I have never found like cool ones, and then all of a sudden I'm finding like many of them. So this was like really well done. And I just think it'd be cute, like hanging somewhere. You could put like dried wheat or something, some flowers or whatever, like out the top of it. And then I noticed when I brought it home that it actually is signed by whoever made it. It's really light in like pencil, but I think it says Bonnie, let's see, Rupert maybe, and it says 95. So she's pretty talented because this is like a really tight weave. Like, wow, I mean, that's crazy that people can make this stuff. $7 at the Habitat Restore. I should also mention that I got one more thing there. I'm going to save it for the end. And I did get 15% off for being a teacher and because my husband is a first responder. So all of those prices I just said, it actually wasn't that much for any of them. Okay, so then today, it's Sunday. Again, like shuttling kids to birthday parties and all the things. And we stopped a couple places along the way, some estate sales and garage sales that have been going on all weekend. I just hadn't like gone to. So I wasn't expecting much just because, you know, it's like they're finishing up and it's been picked over, all that. But I did find a couple little things. So just right down the road in my neighborhood, I found a garage sale and I found this pretty print. It's in a wooden frame. It is of like a jar of wildflowers, it looks like, and it's kind of hard to see in this light, but this is like a really light blue matte, and it was $2. So yeah, this is either gonna go probably in my bedroom or maybe my daughter's. She in like late elementary school, she was really into like black and like just nothing girly at all. And then middle school has rolled around and now she's like getting more into other things. And even some of my like Laura Ashley-esque vibes she has liked recently. So this might actually end up in her room. Right now she has a ton of like horse artwork because she was obsessed with horses when she was little and she's kind of past that phase, which kind of makes me sad, honestly, because we didn't buy her a horse. So I think like we killed her dream, basically. We have room for one. It's just, I don't have time and I'm afraid of horses and I don't know anything about like taking care of them. So I was like, if you want a horse, you have to like put in the work and like, she had riding lessons, all the things. You have to stick with it and learn how to take care of it because your mom is not going to do it. But we just kind of moved on to like sports and other stuff. So it like crushes me a little bit, but I don't know, maybe someday she'll grow up and become a ranch owner or something, who knows. But yeah, anyway, wild tangent, all to say that the horse artwork probably could move on and I think she might like this. So yeah, $2, slam a deal. So then again, this was kind of picked over and I saw these though and I was like super excited because I love these little enameled dishes so much. I use them as pet food bowls in my house. So I have like little small ones, even smaller than this, for cat food and water. I have another style that I have is like a extra dog water bowl that you could put out on the porch or something. And then anyway, I saw on a thrifter's video the other day about just like using cool bowls to completely replace your pet food bowls, like larger ones, more like kitchen bowls. And what they had going was a lot different than this, but I was like, you know, I could get rid of like just the stainless steel. Ours are like in a plastic, like elevated tray thing. Like I could just get rid of that whole thing. It's like this black plastic with these, it's not like really cute or anything. And my dog could have beautiful bowls. So I thought, you know, the big one could be for the water. and then a littler one for food, right? And then I thought these would be good for the kitchen for just like cereal bowls for my daughters or whatever. Yeah, they're really pretty. They're in great condition. And then when I took them apart and when I unnested them, they actually have a couple lids that go with it too. So for the smaller ones, so that was a surprise. $3 for the whole set. Again, they were kind of closing up. This garage sale was in my neighborhood and I met some new neighbors, which is kind of cool. I got invited to like a wine night thing at a winery because I live near a winery. So cool. All right. Then I also, again, after I dropped somebody off at a party, went to another garage sale. And this one I will say I felt was very overpriced, especially because it was like the last day. Everything was 50% off, but it was still like, I kind of wondered if they like went through last night and like marked everything up so they could mark it down as 50% off today. I don't know, like I get like your items are sentimental, but this, it just seemed very inflated to me. Like, I don't know, it wasn't great prices of this one. But anyway, I did find a couple things. This jar I thought was just kind of cool. It was $1, so it was 50 cents at the garage sale. It doesn't have a lid, but I don't know. I might take it to my classroom and like put something in it there. Marbles would be cool because it has the little like round or like raised bits of glass. I don't know. We'll see what I do with that. And then I found a cute little glasses case. I will wash it up very well. I do wear glasses at night. It has a zipper and I'm not exactly sure why, because you could actually unzip it all the way around. This is kind of interesting. Is this what it is? Is it something else? I don't know. Oh, you could totally take it. Yeah, it comes apart almost, but I don't know why it has a zipper, because the top opens. So like you can slide stuff in. I don't know. Am I missing something here? I will wash it up very well. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're putting something in here that goes on your face, on your eyes. So gotta be careful there. But it was pretty. Oh, well, I don't remember what it cost. I think it was like 50 cents. Yeah. So, I found, this was probably my most favorite excited thing the thing I was the most excited about that I found, because I kind of almost squealed. It was in a box of mugs that I had to kind of dig back through stuff to get to. But look, oh my gosh, it's some silly geese. They are, let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little geese there walking out of the barn. It goes with my blue and white mugs, and it is so cute. Oh my gosh. Squee! The little geese. It was $1, but 50 cents because of the 50% off. All right, notice how I did not buy any of the super expensive stuff, but they had stuff there like, I don't know, like a metal pot, and it was somewhat ornate, but it was like $200 and just like prices that, So anywho, I bought the cheap stuff for the most part. I found a napkin holder. I don't like it, but I want to try something with it. So it's a vintage duck. It's kind of worn here, but it has a bow, and it is, all the parts of it are raised. So this is why I thought my little project might work. So I've seen some thrifters who they'll take something like this and then they will paint it, spray paint it with like a, kind of like a, I don't know, like stucco or sort of sandy looking paint. And so I got some of this. I'm gonna just go ahead and like clean it up, spray paint it all one color and just see what it looks like. Now this, they didn't even like wipe this down, man. It still has like bits of food on it, and I'm gonna wash my hands after this, but yeah. So it was $5, so $2.50 after, you know, the 50% off. You can use these napkin holders in a lot of ways. Like I have one in my kitchen where I have a cutting board just slid in there, and it'll hold it up. You could put your phone in sideways and use it as a little charger. This one's pretty wide, so I feel like you could slide it next to your bedside table and slide a book inside. So yeah, just like, or you could use it for napkins, right? But like tons of applications for the napkin holders. All right, and then I bought my son I wish you hadn't seen this, but one of these, I have the lid because he's playing with the rest right now, but one of these tubs, you know what I'm talking about, they're Duplo blocks actually, and we do not need more. But again, consolation prize, and there were some little Duplo block vehicles inside, and one was like Spider-Man, and he's really into Spidey right now, so I went ahead and got it. And it was, so here's what I'm talking about with these inflated prices. $15 for the tub, which, okay, like I know Lego and Duplo are expensive, but this is a garage sale. It was $7.50 with 50% off, you know, pretty full of Duplo blocks. But again, like, we'll add to our collection, and it kept him happy so I could have some mom time. So, you know, it is what it is. He's in there playing with them, so I guess, you know, it was worth it. Okay, and then I found a tablecloth. It's a full-size tablecloth. It was $10 originally. The 50% off put it at $5, of course. And I thought this would be really pretty for Easter. So it's like an ivory color. It's kind of hard to show you the whole thing up close, but again, let's see, the scalloping, very pretty. If you saw my video with the little napkins with the blue embroidered flowers, this is almost would go with those. But I thought they were really pretty. Whatever method this is, it's interesting. It's kind of like almost like a watercolor with the way the fabric is faded, lighter and darker in some spots. And I thought it was just really sweet. Like, I'm thinking Easter, you know. Ooh, little flowers. Yeah, so it does have one, like, I really looked it up and down. It does have one, like, cup ring on it from somebody setting probably a cup of coffee on it or whatever. But I think I can get that out. And there's so much, like, going on it that I don't even know if it's going to be noticeable. So yeah, this is going to go in my Easter collection. And it's quite large. So, you know, $5 for something like this I thought was very, you know, manageable, and that made sense to me. Okay, so I've saved my my cool item for last. As I mentioned, this was from the Habitat Restore, and I'm gonna have to lift it up onto the table so you can see it. See if this will work. Let's see if I can get it up there. It's kind of big, so hold on. Here I come. Okay. It's not as heavy as it looks, but ooh, I don't know if this is going to show in the video. I'm going to have to hold it. I'm going to have to hold it. That's okay. I'm strong. It is an adorable chair. Oh my goodness. Look at this chair. Okay, so I walked by it. I'm like, that is really stinking cute. It is like a turquoise color. It has little fruit all over it. It has, let's see if I can show you as I'm like huffing and puffing holding this thing. But it has like butterflies. There's a butterfly on it. It has little birds. I might have to post some pictures of the up close in the comments, because I'm like, this is heavy. I'm going to have to set it down. But anyway, I was thinking for my daughter's room. It was $35 for this whole chair. That is really cheap. And it was 15% off. So it was cheaper than that. But look, it even has like a little, look how cute this is. It's in super good condition. It's got like some piping, some green piping on it. Oh, I wish I could show you the bird. Oh, there he is. Look, sweet, sweet. Look how sweet that is. So, yeah, I walked by it. I'm like, I think this is going to fit in my car. And it did. And I'll have to post some pictures so you can see up close. But I thought this was a really good deal. She has a chair in there now. I'm going to sit in the chair. I'm tired. Whew. Okay, she has a chair in there now. And it's from like her nursery days. It's white. Ugh. And it is like, it needs to go. It's really bad. It needs to go to the dump. And so this one's a little smaller, which is nice for her bedroom. And it's a great replacement for that one. The one that she has also, like, you sink so low in it because it's so old. So, yeah. She wasn't with me. I was going out on a limb, but when I brought it home, she was excited. Again, she's kind of embracing like the Laura Ashley type aesthetic. So I'm super excited about that because I can help decorate. And yeah, I just am so pleased with this purchase. I am gonna probably wash the cushion just because, you know, like somebody else has sat in it. I think I'm just gonna stuff it in my washing machine, honestly. I'll let you know what happens. Should I? It's gonna be too late by the time I post this video. It'll already be done, so we'll see what happens. But, and then I'm gonna just like, I have one of those little handheld steamers. I'll probably just kind of go over like this area and maybe the arms. But yeah, I just think this is very unique and it's a good little find. So yeah, that is the chair. Also, I will mention one more thing. Always do the smell test. Like anytime I buy anything like that, it gets a sniff, or even baskets, stuff like that, every time. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is a long one. See you later. Bye-bye.